Talebot. Create custom stories for kids.
Zoe and the Enchanted meeting at Disneyland Castle. A special bedtime story for Zoe. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled in the heart of a bustling city, there lived a spirited and kind-hearted girl named Zoe. With her sparkling eyes full of wonder and her wild curls bouncing with each step, Zoe was always ready for an adventure. Little did she know, a magical journey awaited her, one that would take her beyond the realms of her imagination. One sunny morning, Zoe's parents surprised her with the news that they would be visiting Disneyland, the place where dreams come true. Excitement bubbled inside her like a fizzy drink. She had always dreamed of visiting this enchanting world, and now, her dream was about to become a reality. As they entered the gates of Disneyland, Zoe's eyes widened in amazement. Everywhere she looked, there were vibrant colors, whimsical structures, and her favorite characters come to life. But there was one place that captivated her the most, the majestic Disneyland Castle. Drawn to its towering spires and sparkling windows, Zoe tugged at her parents' hands, leading them towards the castle. However, as they approached, her parents suggested they explore other attractions first and promised to return to the castle later. Reluctantly, Zoe agreed, but she couldn't shake off the feeling that the castle was calling to her. After a day filled with laughter and joy, Zoe's parents kept their promise, and they all headed back to the Disneyland Castle as the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. However, Zoe's parents decided to rest on a nearby bench, allowing Zoe to explore the castle surroundings on her own. As Zoe wandered around, she stumbled upon a hidden path veiled by vines and flowers. Her heart raced with excitement and curiosity. With a deep breath, she stepped forward, following the path that led her to a secret garden behind the castle. In the center of the garden stood a peculiar tree, its branches shimmering with a soft, golden light. Underneath the tree, to Zoe's astonishment, was a tiny elf with delicate wings, humming a tune that seemed to harmonize with the rustling leaves. The elf noticed Zoe and smiled warmly. "Greetings, young traveler. My name is Brandon, the guardian of this enchanted garden," he said in a voice as gentle as a breeze. Zoe, though surprised, felt a sense of calm around Brandon. "I'm Zoe. How come I've never heard of this place before?" she asked, filled with curiosity. Brandon chuckled. "This garden is visible only to those with a pure heart and a curious soul. And, it seems you possess both." Zoe beamed with pride. Just then, the garden was suddenly cast in shadows, and the air grew cold.
Talebot. Tailor-made tales for your child's dreams.
Brandon's expression turned grave. "The garden is in danger," he whispered. "The digital executioner, a creature of darkness, seeks to steal the light of this garden and plunge it into eternal darkness." Zoe's heart clenched at the thought of such a beautiful place being lost forever. "What can I do to help?" she asked, determined to protect the garden. Brandon explained that deep within the garden, there was a magical flower, the heart of the garden, which sustained its light and life. To save the garden, Zoe needed to retrieve the heart before the digital executioner could find it. With Brandon's guidance and her courage as her shield, Zoe embarked on a journey through the garden. She faced challenges and puzzles, each testing her wit, bravery, and kindness. Along the way, she befriended creatures of the garden, who helped her navigate the treacherous paths. Finally, Zoe reached the heart of the garden, a radiant flower pulsating with light. Just as she was about to claim it, the digital executioner appeared, its form flickering like a broken screen, threatening to engulf the garden in darkness. Zoe, holding on to the flower, stood her ground. She remembered Brandon's words about the power of a pure heart and a curious soul. Closing her eyes, she wished for the garden's safety with all her might. A warm light enveloped Zoe in the heart, repelling the digital executioner and restoring peace to the garden. The creatures cheered, and Brandon thanked Zoe for her bravery and kindness. You have saved the garden, Zoe. Your heart has proven to be the strongest magic of all, he said. As a token of gratitude, Brandon offered to grant Zoe a wish. Without hesitation, Zoe wished for the happiness and safety of all who visited Disneyland, wanting them to experience the same joy and wonder she felt. Zoe returned to her parents, her heart full of pride and warmth. The adventure had taught her the power of kindness, bravery, and the magic within her. She knew that no matter where life took her, she would always carry the enchanted garden and its lessons in her heart. And so, Zoe's magical journey at Disneyland became a cherished memory, a story to be told for generations, about the girl who saved an enchanted garden and learned the true meaning of courage and love. As Zoe drifted off to sleep that night, she smiled, knowing that in the world of dreams and magic, anything was possible. And with that thought, she journeyed into the land of dreams, ready for the adventures that awaited her. The end.
Created by a kid and their parent using Talebot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.